What's good, everybody? Today we're going to be predicting the top 5 and the champions of every division by the end of this year, 2026. From the flyweights to the heavyweights, we're going to do every division. With the new Paramount deal that we've just gotten ourselves into, it seems like we're going to get a lot of new changes. We're going to see a lot of shit get shook up. So let's get right into it with the 5th ranked flyweight fighter, Asu Almabayev. So this guy, he's a Kazakhstan fighter. These guys are fucking warriors over there. Like in these, like Eastern European, Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. Like your country ends with a stan, or even that doesn't even have to be country. Like Dagestan. You've got some good fighters. So Asu, he's good. He's in the UFC. He's had a couple losses, but it's been nothing major. It's been against like good competition. And if we're following the trend of where he's at in the division right now, I think he's number 8 ranked, something like that. I can 100% see him winning 2 fights, 3 fights more, getting into the top 5. I don't know if I see it making any further than that, because honestly the flyweights are getting pretty stacked as of late. But yeah, top 5 ranked, Asu Almabayev, minimum. This is a lock for sure. Top 5 for sure by the end of this year. Next, Kyoji the Gooch Horiguchi. My God, this fucking guy, man. Like when he came into the UFC. His first fight back, because he used to be in the UFC. I thought he was gonna lose, man. He was up against someone in Khabib's camp. I think it was Tagir, and that guy was like twice his size, fucking length, his fucking weight advantage, everything advantage. I just thought, man, it's over for Kyoji, and the other guy was younger, but no, he fucking schooled him and he submitted him, right? I think it was submission or TKO. And his next fight, same shit. He beat the fuck out of who was it? Amir Albazi, right? He beat the fuck out of Amir Albazi. Even worse than Moreno did. This fucking guy, he's coming for the belt, man. I don't know if he's gonna... I put him at the 4th ranking because he's either gonna get to that 4th ranking by the end of the year, or he's gonna get an early title shot, lose, and then end up around the 4th ranking. That's what I think. I'm leaning more towards him getting to the 4th ranking by the end of the year, because the actual couple guys that are contending for the belt at this division, it's really stacked. We have, well, you're gonna see, but we have Joshua Van, Pantoja, fucking Manel Cap, Tatsuro Taira. Like those are 4 guys that are kind of up in there, and they're like a different level. I think they all kind of beat Horiguchi, man. I'm not gonna lie. I think they all got it. But we'll see. I mean, I hope he gets higher than this, but this is what I predict will happen. Next, Manel Cap. So what I think is that he's actually going to get probably the next title shot. If they can do Van Pantoja, they'll do that, but I don't think they will. So it's probably going to be Van versus Cup. I think Cup is going to lose. And he's going to have one more fight. He's going to be around that number 3 spot. I think he's probably going to lose to Van and then lose to another top contender. And going to end up around here at the 3rd spot. But give this guy the right matchup and he can be champ. We've seen him. We've seen this guy know. We've seen how good he can be, like up in the top stages. He beat the fuck out of some guys up in the top 15. So I think Manel Cap ends around number 3. Gets a title shot, maybe loses another fight, ends up here. Number 2 ranked, Alexander Pantoja. Yup. This is how I think is going to shake up, guys. I know. I think he's going to come back and he's going to lose. And if he doesn't lose to Van, if he beats Van, he's going to lose to the next guy. I don't think Pantoja ends the year as champ. And I actually think after this year, he's not going to touch the belt anymore. He got really close to beating Mighty Mouse's title defenses, but it just wasn't meant to be, I think he loses his next fight for the belt and loses one more. Or stays around there, maybe only fights once a year because of the injury. But I think he ends up around the number 2 spot in the division. Number 1, Joshua Van loses the belt. I know, guys. It's tragic. Again, when you're predicting a whole year ahead, right? This is almost 2027, right? End of 2026. It's hard to know what's going to happen. Obviously, that's why this is a prediction video. But I believe Van will win his first, the title fight that's going to happen now. And he's going to defend again near the end of the year, which he will lose to Tatsuro Taira, the champ. I think stylistically, this guy, he might not be the best in the division. It's hard to tell. These guys are all kind of equal in skill. But I think he matches up the best stylistically. He's a really He's a go-getter. He's a submission. He's a road runner, risk taker. He goes for the submission. He takes people down. He had that wrestling fight with that Japanese guy, Ray Suruya, I think his name is, and he out wrestled the wrestler. Man, it's crazy. He has great wrestling, great submissions, great ground and pound. We saw him finish Brandon Moreno. I was not expecting that. And yeah, I think Tyra ends the year as a champ, beating Joshua Van for the belt. It's rough, man. It's rough for us Van fans, but I think this is how it's going to go. I like Tatsuro Taira too. He's going to be a great champ. Let's move on. The bantamweight division, maybe the second best division in the UFC right now, behind the welterweights. Ojo, this might be the second best division we got. Number 5 ranked, Peyton Talbot. The UFC loves this guy. They matched him up against, they gave him a ranked opponent before Raoni Barcelos, who's the guy that beat him by decision last year. How does that work? I don't fucking know. But Peyton Talbot, I think the UFC is going to push him even harder than they've already pushed him. He just beat Henry Cejudo. He's 11th ranked. If you're telling me that Peyton Talbot is not going to get fed at least one guy in the top 5 in this year, you're fucking out of your mind, buddy. He's getting to the top 5 unless he gets fraud checked again, like for the second time. But this guy, they're probably going to feed him, Chito Vera, maybe Ivan Zahabi. I think he can win both of those fights. I don't see those as bad matches for him at all. And yeah, top 5 Peyton Talbot, setting him up for a title shot in the next year. I can see it, man. I can see the vision. I see the UFC's vision with this. Number 4, Mario Bautista. Now, this is going to be of this video, this is the hardest fought fucking clawing my way up a mountain ranking we have. Because this guy, they don't want him near the belt, as we've seen. He can be entertaining, but he's not. He's fucking chopped. Look at this fucking guy. Pissing me off. I don't think they want him near the belt. So this is going to be, he's going to have to win all of the fights. He's going to have to fucking do, Hercules, the 7 Herculean tasks, or however many there were. He's going to have to do all that shit in order to get to the number 4 ranked. And even then, at the number 4 ranked, if you're Peyton Talbot and you're ranked number 4, bro, you're getting a title shot. If you're Mario Bautista and you're ranked number 4, you gotta fight twice more. You gotta win 2 times, and one of them has to be the number 1 contender or some shit. This guy's not gonna fight O'Malley. This guy's not gonna fight fucking Merab. It's gonna be hard to get into top 4, but I think he's gonna do it. Just based on skillful, he's skillful. He's one of the better skilled guys in the division. He's very well rounded. He trains in a good team. I think he's over there with Eric Nixick and Sean Strickland. He'll get it. He'll get top 4 for sure. Next, Merab Dvalishvili. Yes, I know. This means he loses the trilogy with Jan. Oh, fuck, man. They 50-45'd each other. I want Merab to win. I just don't think he's gonna. It's just hard, man, because it's the more recent fight. Merab, he always wins the same way, and this time he got beat in the way where he always wins, bro. He got outstruck, out-wrestled, out everything, man. It was crazy. It was honestly a spiritual experience watching that happen. I was not expecting that. I was with my Georgian friend too, bro. If you're watching this, Brody, I know. I'm sorry. I hope this is not how it goes, alright? But number 3, Merab loses the title fight and maybe wins a fight against, just immediately the UFC tries feeding him to some crazy killer down in the rankings and he wins that fight. Stays around the number 3 spot. I doubt he gets back into the title easily. The UFC, I don't think they want Merab. They don't mind him as a champion. He's active. He saved a couple events, but I don't think they especially want Merab as a champion. It's not oh man, we gotta have this guy. Next, Sean O'Malley. Yup, just beat Song Yadong. He's probably gonna fight one more time before the end of the year, if that. I think he gets to the number 2 ranked. He wins that. I don't know who it'll be against. Is it a Merab rematch? I don't know if he wins that. I'm not so sure. Corey Sandhagen, it could be. We've been asking for that fight for a long time. Or he could get to the number 2 ranking if they just fucking give him a title shot against Petr Yan right away. Loses, ends up at the number 2, right? I think that's what's going to happen. And for the number 1, we're going to have Umar Nurmagomedov, number 1 ranked. Not sure if he's going to fight Petr Yan and lose, or if he's not going to get to fight Petr Yan yet. But he's going to end up number 1 ranked and primed and ready to either welcome some guys for a number 1 contenders fight, or to fight Petr Yan in 2027. That's how I see it. And again, obviously, what's left? It's Petr Yan, right? He's good. He's fucking skillful, man. This is honestly, in my opinion, the most skillful fighter in the UFC. I wouldn't say the most well-rounded. Like, I mean, he doesn't have all the skill. Like, he doesn't have the craziest double leg takedowns, but he has really good judo throws, really good like trips. He's good, man. Petr Yan is really good. Petr Yan for champ, bantamweight 2026. We'll see what happens in 2027, but I think this is how the year is gonna end up. So far, we have Tatsuro Taira, Petr Yan. Now for featherweight, I have to say, guys, before I start, I think this year's it's it for Volk. Like, it's not that he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna win. I don't think he's gonna go out on a loss. But this is the year Volkanovski retires. I'd say. I mean, like, this it makes the most sense, right? So keep that in mind when we're going to the rankings. We have number 5, Yusuf Zalal. This guy's only loss is to Ilia Topuria. His last one was Josh Emmett. Looked great. Submitted Josh Emmett with a pretty nasty armbar. I didn't think it was like that locked in, but man, that shit almost broke. So Yusuf Zalal, similar situation to Mario Bautista. This is a really hard fought number 5 ranked like spot. It's not gonna be easy for him to get here. But I think right now he's ranked number 8 or number 7. He's kind of like in the low top 10. He'll get up there. He'll get to the number 5 ranked. I don't see him losing to any of the guys above him. And featherweight division is really not that deep outside of this top 4 that we're gonna see now. 4, Yair Rodriguez. This fucking guy. I think he's at the 4 spot right now, or at the 3 spot. This motherfucker's not gonna move from here. Even if his next fight is against Diego Lopez, which I hope it is, I think he loses that fight and then just stays number 4. Like, the UFC wants this guy in the title picture so bad. I don't see them touching his ranking anytime soon. It's kind of like a Diego Lopez situation. I mean, I feel like the featherweights, we have a couple, like, a lot of Dana White privilege in the top 5, huh? We got Yair Rodriguez, Diego Lopez, John Silva. Like, these guys, they're getting pushed up hard, and they're getting, like, you know, maintained there by the UFC. So anyway, Yair Rodriguez, number 4. I'm guessing he fights one time, probably against hopefully against Diego Lopez, and loses, keeps the number 4 spot. Number 3, Lerone Murphy. So here's my thing. Lerone Murphy loses to fucking Movsar Evloev in their fight that's coming up. I think it's March or something. And then he wins his next fight. Like, immediately after losing, he's going to be, what, like 16-1 now, whatever his record will be. He gets fed someone that's like 12th ranked. Like, the UFC tries to get him the fuck out of there immediately. And he wins that fight. So he stays number 3. That's how I think it goes. It goes, loses his title shot, like he loses his number 1 contender shot to Evloev. I think it's going to be, I'm going to make a video on that fight. But man, I think it's not going to be close at all. And then gets sent down to fight, wins, stays number 3. For number 2, Diego Lopez. This guy, like I said, just fucking lost twice to Volk. Look at this fucking guy smiling, right? This is the face of a guy that just got 2 title shots for no reason, basically. Diego Lopez just lost to Volk twice. Definitely not getting another title shot. I'd say, since he's really active, and he just fought, probably going to fight twice more, I'm guessing either he fights, like I said, well, what I think is going to happen is going to fight Yair Rodriguez. He's going to win, stays number 2, or maybe they move him down to number 3, goes up to number 2, whatever. And then fights once more. Could be a Jean Silva rematch, maybe. But I think he's going to get fed someone a little lower in the division. I could see it happening with, like, maybe instead of having the number 5 be Yusuf Zalal, we could have Zalal, like, go up and challenge Diego Lopez. But I don't think they're going to do that. Number 1, Jean Silva. I think with John Silva, like, it's weird to see him ahead of Diego Lopez since, you know, Diego Lopez beat him last. But I think John Silva is going to go up. He's going to fight once or twice in what's left of the year, probably only one time. And he's going to get given, like, he's going to have a spectacular performance, knock some fucker out. I don't know who, like, maybe Josh Emmett, like, slime out Josh Emmett. And then he's going to be number 1 ranked and not fight for the belt. Which means that for the belt, we have Movsar Evloev as champ. As I said, Volk retired. I don't know if he retires after fighting one more. I mean, knowing Volk, he's probably going to want to fight one more before retiring. But if not, I think it's going to be Movsar beating Lerone Murphy and then getting the belt off whoever has it. Is it Volk? Is it like a vacant versus like him versus someone else? But yeah, man, Evloev is kind of like the Hamza Chimaev type, you know. And not just because he's like Russian from the Russian area, right? It's just his style. He wins by decision. I've never seen I don't think I've seen one of these guys' fights live. Like I don't think I've caught most of, like apart from the fact that he's really inactive. I haven't caught one of his fights live, but I don't really need to. I just pick him by decision. I get my pick right every time. Like that's just kind of how it works with these guys. So Movsarevlev wins at some point during the year, ends up as champ, and Volk retires. I don't know after losing, after winning, but he retires. Next, lightweight division. One of the most this is the biggest like star-filled division in the UFC. This is where all the eyes have always been on the lightweight division. You know, we got the Robbie Lawler days, fucking McGregor when he was up at lightweight. Everyone loves this division. Number 5 ranked, Paddy Pimblett. This guy, I think he's gonna chill. I think this loss he just took against Justin Gaethje is gonna do him good. I hope. I hope he takes it as a learning experience and doesn't start talking about like, oh, the eye pokes. If he hadn't eye poked me, I would have won. Like, bro, you were getting pieced the fuck up on the feet. Like, I hope you learn from it. I think he's gonna have one more fight before the end of the year, and he's gonna win. Probably gonna be top 5 ranked. If not, if he actually loses it, if it's like to someone ranked above and he loses it, I don't think he moves any lower than top 5 anyway. I think Paddy Pimblett to end the year top 5. Dana White still loves this guy. This is like a lock, you know. It's the sky blue ass situation. So number 4, Charles Oliveira. He's gonna lose to Max Holloway. I know. I'm sorry, guys. He's gonna lose to Max Holloway, and likely not fight again by the end of the year. I think at this point we're not seeing really a Charles that's super active. If not, if he does fight, it's probably gonna be someone like maybe a Fiziev or I don't know, someone like that, like a Gamrot type, but not Gamrot, and he's gonna win that fight and stay at number 4. But Charles Oliveira is kind of landlocked out of the title shot unless Ilia Topuria leaves. I think if Ilya's gone, it's between Max and Armand, right? And both of those guys have beat Charles. So unless, you know, I mean, you could have an Armand and Charles rematch. I'd watch that. But I think he's gonna end up around here, the 4th spot. Number 3, Justin Gaethje. So like I said, he's the interim champion now. He just beat Pimblett. So that means I think this makes him the number 1 contender by default if you're in the interim. I mean, you're gonna fight the champ next for sure, but I don't know if on the rankings he's number 1. But yeah, he's gonna get slimed the fuck out by Ilya and probably not gonna fight again. At that, I think he's gonna just like by default be moved to number 3 rankings after just being brutally knocked out in like the 3rd round or 2nd round. And yeah, ends the year as the number 3 ranked guy. Number 2, Benoit Saint Denis. This is like the big surprise of the of the card. I think Benoit Saint Denis is gonna slowly make his way up. Probably gonna beat someone like, now that I think about it, he's probably gonna beat someone like a Paddy Pimblett or like a Charles Oliveira to get to this point, right? I don't know if a Justin Gaethje is gonna fight him, but Charles and Paddy, those could be good fights for Benoit. I could see him getting those out like a close decision, getting those fights off. But yeah, Benoit Saint Denis ends the year number 2 ranked, but doesn't get a title shot. I think this division is gonna be like it's been for this whole year, very landlocked, especially with the champ we have at number 1. Number 1 ranked, Max Holloway. So this already tells you what I think is gonna happen. You're like, what? Guys, there's not enough space for one of those guys. Like, who's missing, right? Who's missing from here? It's a hint. Let me give you a hint. It's not Armin going down to featherweight, bro. Max Holloway beats Charles Oliveira for the BMF belt. He has the 2nd defense on that. And he loses the title fight. He loses the title fight, which is probably going to be a vacant title fight with Armin Tsarukyan. So, what happened? What happened here? Where's Ilya? Where's my boy? Ilya, in my opinion, this is the year, 2026, where there's like a big change for him. Where like a big decision gets made in the sense of he's either going to go challenge Makhachev for the 170 title or he's going to go box. He's going to follow the Conor McGregor storyline, you know, fucking hook up with some midgets at a club and go box and whatever, like make a ton of money. This is the year where he leaves the division, in my opinion. After beating Gaethje, he's going to be like, there are no more legends in the division, and he's just going to go. He's just going to leave. Like, that's just kind of been his thing. He's not really interested in defending against Armin. I mean, like, because Armin's kind of like more, he's harder than he's worth name-wise. You know what I mean? If Islam's a harder fight than Armin, but Islam's more worth the fight name-wise. If you beat Armin, like it's going to be like 80% of the difficulty or 90% of beating Islam, beating Armin, but you're going to get like 50% of the name value. You know what I mean? Armin's been beat before. He got beat by Gamrot. He got beat by Islam when he first came in. The Gamrot fight was kind of a robbery. Then he had a close fight with Oliveira, whatever. Like, it's just not worth it for Ilya. We're going to go up, and I believe between a vacant fight with Holloway and Armin takes that by decision. But yeah, this is how I think it's going to shake up. So far, who do we have? We have Van. We have at featherweight. Who did I say? I said Evloev. Bantamweight, we have Jan. And then here we have Armin Tsarukyan as champ. Next, welterweight division. The best division in the UFC. Starting it off, top 5, Sean Brady. This fucker was talking about moving down to lightweight after getting absolutely fucking colded by Morales, bro. It's so rough. Like, Sean Brady, you were just like a little bit ago, you were just like right there for a title shot. He slimed out Leon Edwards. He guillotined him, right? And then he gets slimed out by Morales, and he's talking about moving down. Like, that's sad, bro. Stay in your division. This is your division, bro. You were running shit just like a couple months ago. I think he's gonna stay top 5. He's gonna take a fight or 2, and I think he's gonna win. Like, the UFC doesn't especially want this guy in the top 10, but they're probably gonna get him. He's an American, right? They're probably gonna get him for the White House card. It's gonna be big. I think he'll do good. He'll win. He'll get his mojo back. He's gonna stay in the division. But this guy, he doesn't need to go nowhere. Like, let's be for real. Number 4, Carlos Prates, the GOAT. This guy, I don't see him getting a title shot this year. I do see him fighting JDM and losing, though. Hear me out. He fought who last? He fought Leon Edwards. Great win. Beat the fuck out of Leon. And that was before 2026. So I think he's probably going to fight once or twice. One of those is going to be a loss to JDM, in my opinion. So that's why I have him down at 4. And if it's not a loss to JDM, it'll be a loss to someone. Like, he's going to win one, lose one. Number 4 spot is good for him. And the UFC is going to push him no matter what. Number 3 ranked, Ian Gary. Yes. Islam is probably going to have 2 title fights this year, if according to my thinking. The first against Ian, the second against Ilya. He wins both of those. That means Ian gets put in the number 3 spot. I think he probably loses and doesn't fight again this year and ends up around the number 3. And not that he's inactive or anything, but like Islam's whole thing, like I think right now or soon is going to be Ramadan, right? What day are we? We're recording this on the 13th of February. Soon it's Ramadan starts, so obviously Islam's not going to be in camp. By the time these guys fight, if it's not on the White House card, which why would it be, right? If it's not on the White House card, then yeah, it's gonna be a little late in the year. I don't think he's gonna have time for another fight. So he ends the year around number 3. Number 2, Jack Della. Big boy Jack gets a win, maybe 2 if we're cheeky with it, you know? I think most of these guys in the welterweight and lightweight divisions are only gonna fight once, just because they're kind of landlocked. So I think Jack Della gets a win. I've removed Shavkat from the rankings. Like, I don't have him in mind here because we don't really know what's going on. But if he comes back, then move everyone down one and put this guy at the number 1, right? Right now we have Jack. He's going to win 2 against Prates. And at number 1, we're going to have Michael Morales. I think Michael Morales, in a way, he's kind of gotten the short end of the stick, where he's going to either have to fight once or just stay inactive, because the title shots are looking... You're going to get passed up by Ian Gary. I'm sorry, bro. And if Ilya feels like putting his fucking nuts on the welterweight division, he's going to pass you up too. So Michael Morales is going to have to wait with his cute ass. Look at him. Look at him here. Bro, this guy has some nice ass tattoos, bro. I haven't really looked at... Pause. All right, pause, bro. I haven't looked at his body like that. Champ, Islam Makhachev. Big surprise. I don't think he... Well, I mean, maybe it's a surprise to some guys, but I think he wins against Ilya. Bro, I hope he wins against Ilya, because this shit pissing me off. Like, I'd love to see... I'm Spanish. I'd love to see Ilya be a triple champ. But, bro, Islam's the GOAT. Like, right now, he's the go to the sport. If he beats Ilya, it'll be, like, more reinforced. I like having Islam as the go to the sport because I just don't fucking like John Jones. So, I don't want Ilya to beat him, but that's a topic for another day. Islam defends against Ian Gary around the middle of the year, and then Ilya Taporia around the end of the year. That would be like peak peak UFC for me. Next, middleweight division. Now we're getting to the fucking dead division. We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit because these fucking, like, who wants, bro? You really want to hear me talk about fucking Roman Dolidze and Marvin Vettori? Be for real. Number 5, Rainier the Ritter. Right now he's outside the rankings. He lost to Brendan Allen. It fucking looks sad as hell. He was talking about having some weird infection, or maybe his like VO2 max was fucked up. Why does he look like that too, bro? It looks like he's not made correctly. Anyway, I think he's gonna win 2 fights, maybe even 3, and he's gonna be like a solid top 5. He's gonna be a strong top 5, maybe in top 4. You could interchange Nasruddin and Rainier the Ritter here. I think Nasruddin's gonna lose to Hamzat, and he's gonna lose one more fight. It could be if he loses 2 fights in a row, which, you know, Nasruddin is not the most active guy in the world. He's gonna lose against Hamzat, and if he loses, I could see him losing to Dricus at the number 3. Bro, does anyone know where this fucking guy is? He lost the belt to Hamzat. I haven't heard a fucking peep. I haven't heard no rumors. I haven't seen no fake matchmakings. I haven't even heard his name mentioned. I haven't seen anything on his Instagram. Bro, where is dude? Where is bro? Get this guy back. He's super entertaining. Get him to fight fucking Brendan Allen or something in the top 2. Like, make some weird ass number 1 contender fight between Brendan Allen and Dricus and just watch them kill each other. Brendan Allen, big surprise, is not in the top 5. This guy's fucking ass. He fluked Rainier the Ritter, if we're being honest. And yeah, number 2, Sean Strickland. So I think probably this year. No, man, not even. Pissing me off so bad. The thing with this fucking division, right? If you have a guy like fucking Hamza as a champion, you're gonna have 1 fight. He's not gonna fight now in Ramadan. Maybe he's probably not gonna fight on the White House card. So what, is this guy fighting like November? Bro, when was his last fight? Is Deadass gonna fight 1 time a year? That's crazy. No, he's probably gonna fight once. Sean Strickland's gonna win, I believe, against Anthony Hernandez his next fight. No. Okay, he's gonna lose his next fight to Anthony Hernandez. And Anthony Hernandez is gonna be the number 1 ranked contender, waiting for the champ to fucking move his ass, you know? And the champ's gonna be Hamza. Because what do you want me to say, guys? Like, I wish I could predict for 2026 that Hamza becomes active again and starts fighting the people. But deadass, he's gonna beat Nasruddin in this next fight. Nasruddin's gonna fucking lose to either Dricus, Sean, or Hernandez. And these guys are gonna be chilling up here, waiting for Hamza to move his ass. It's tragic, man. This division has so much potential to be good. But if Hamza had never moved up, man. What if, no? Next, light heavyweight division against poverty division, man. Dominic Reyes! Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back to the top 5. Look at this fucking guy, has no definition on his body right now. What happened, bro? You were supposed to be a multi-sport athlete, bro. Why do you look like that? This guy, I hope he gets back to the belt. He needs to go bald, deadass. Look at the fucking, what is it? What do you call it? Widow's Peak, bro. Bro needs to go bald, deadass. Like, immediately. He's got the Vegeta hairline coming in. Dominic Reyes, I believe, wins once or twice. Gets back into the top 5. Proves that his loss over, who was it? Olberg? It was a fluke, guys. It doesn't matter. Khalil Roundtree fights. I believe he fights on the Japan card that I made. Please, UFC, please. I think he wins against probably like someone in the Jamal Hill range. Not Jamal Hill because he already beat him, but like Johnny Walker. They could fight again. They could do a rematch because Johnny Walker knocked him out with an elbow like years and years ago. Maybe a rematch. I don't know. Like someone in that area. Number 3, we have Carlos Olberg. After losing his title opportunity, because right now he should be number 2 ranked, I believe. So he's gonna get probably a shot at the winner. I'm gonna show you guys in a second of the undisputed vacant belt. So we have Azamat at 2. I believe he beats Roundtree if they fight on the Japan card like I made. Then we have Magomed and Yuri, right? So my thinking is, right, where's Pereira? Where's the GOAT? Pereira, like Ilya, moves up to the next division. In his case, is heavyweight. And he leaves the light heavyweights behind. He's already beat Yuri 2 times. He's beat Magomed. He doesn't care about Azamat. He doesn't care about Olberg. He doesn't care. He's already beat Halil. And no one cares about Dominic, right? So, Pereira moves up to heavyweight, leaves the belt vacant, and we make an either vacant fight between Yuri and Magomed or Yuri and Olberg, right? Likely it's going to be Yuri and Olberg because they don't really like Magomed. He's already had several title shots, no? Like, he had a title shot like with Jan that was vacant, that went to a draw. That was a fucking mess. And then he had a fight against Pereira, which he won by boring decision, and then he lost the belt. Probably going to make it Yuri versus Olberg. Olberg's going to lose. The GOAT Yuri is going to become the champ again. And Magomed is probably going to fight one time, maybe against Azamat and beat him, or Azamat beats Khalil and then fights Magomed. You know, like, these top 5, it's going to be interesting with Yuri as a champion because we have fresh matchups. He's going to be Ankalaev, but after that we have a fresh matchup and Azamat, fresh matchup Carlos Olberg, fresh matchup with Khalil. No, did he beat Khalil? He did beat Khalil. Right. That was a great fight. It's going to be interesting with Yuri as champ. I just love Yuri, you know. Heavyweight, the last division in the UFC, right? We're not doing the women's. I'm sorry, guys. At this point, what do you want me to say? Alexander Volkov, top 5. Sergey Pavlovich dips out of the top 5. Like, okay, here you can put Volkov or Pavlovich. Like, pick and choose your Russian fighter, right? Like, at this point, top 5. These guys win one, lose one. They're gonna be floating in this area anyway. Curtis Blades wins his next fight. Isn't near the belt. Only gonna fight once more probably. He's good though. He's gonna win. Waldo Cortez Acosta is going to get a title shot and lose and end around the 3rd spot. He's probably going to be promoted to 3rd at some point. Fight for the title, lose, and then stay at 3rd. Number 2, Rizvan Kuniev. He's not going to get a title shot, but he's going to have to fight once more. Maybe beating someone like a Curtis Blades, now that I think about it, or a Volkov to get ranked number 2. Not going to get a title shot by the end of this year. I don't think there's any time. Number 1, we have Cyril Gahn, who's going to lose to Tom Aspinall. He just got his eye surgery, if you guys haven't seen on his Instagram. I think he's going to come back. He's going to fight Cyril Gahn in a rematch, and he's going to beat him. I picked Tom Aspinall to win the first time, and I stand by my boy. They can't make me hate you, bro. Like, bro, he got fingered by an MMA fighter. What do you guys want from him? It was fucked up, bro. His eyes are fucked up. So I think he's going to come back, beat Cyril Gahn, beat that ass, become the heavyweight GOAT. And, yeah, he's probably only going to have time for one title defense. If Tom can't come back, they're going to make an interim between Cyril and fucking Waldo, maybe. I believe Cyril wins that one pretty easily. And yeah, man. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I had to make you guys sit through the middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight division. It's just the nature of the video. These fucking divisions suck. Please, let's get some new contenders. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go brush my teeth. Ciao.